Some great rock and roll. I got to indulge myself. One of my favorite records, outsourcing Billboard's Hot 100, December 26, 1964. Let's go to it right now. Billboard's Hot 100, the song that I want to play for you. Gosh, no, we got The Wedding by Julie Watt Rogers at number 14. Sha-La-La by the Manfred Man at number 13. That was a runner-up to Do-Wah, Dee-Dee-Dum, Dee-Dee-Doo. But the song I want to play for you at number 19, it was at number 31, jumped to 24, up to number 19, holding steady at number 19. Any way you want it, that's the way it's going to be. Yes, some high energy, good time rock and roll. It's the Dave Clark 5, baby. The DC-5, they're rocking. The Beatles' top competitor in America in 1964, early 1965. The Dave Clark 5 would be replaced by the Rolling Stones as the Beatles' prime competitor, and by the summer of 1965 when they had The Last Time and then Satisfaction under their belt. But let's go back to the Dave Clark 5. This song is from their U.S. album. They're from England. British Invasion, From Coast to Coast. The album was called Coast to Coast. The song didn't do too great in England, went to number 25 in Britain. Wow. Should have done better, man. What's going on over there overseas? Across the great big pond. Let's rock. Went to number 14 here in the States, though. Dave Clark, he wrote this song. I'll talk about Dave Clark in just a minute, the leader of the Dave Clark 5. This song implements the echo and the reverb that was created by a device called Echoplex. They used a device called Echoplex. It became very popular with the guitar players back in the 60s because the Echoplex was a tape delay machine. And you could just play around with this thing, create all kinds of echoes and reverbs and sound effects with it. And, you know, sound effects and echo and reverb, it got really big in the 60s. Real big in the 60s. This instrument, the Echoplex EP2, very much in demand back in the 60s, set the standard for reverbs and tape delay effects, and it was used on this record. That explains a lot of the sound effects in this record. Any Way You Want It by the Dave Clark 5. Gosh, dog it, man, this is some, ooh, man, I still used to jam out on this record. Bring it on, baby. It's a classic rock and roll record. It sounded so good on those AM radio stations, particularly those 50,000 watt blowtorches just blasting right out of your AM radio. I mean, you got Dancing in the Streets by Martha and the Vandellas, and then here comes Dave Clark 5. Boom, any way you want it. Crank that baby up, hit the accelerator, go about 90 miles per hour down the street, but don't have a wreck. Dave Clark wrote this song. Dave Clark, now, I didn't know about this about Dave Clark. Now, he left school when he was 15. No credentials. Didn't graduate. Became a stunt man. He was in 40 films. Dave Clark, now here's what Dave Clark did. Dave Clark, he bought himself a set of drums. He's a drummer. He bought himself a set of drums. He taught himself how to play drums. He formed a skiffle band. Because he wanted to raise money so that he could take his football team, so his football team could go to the Netherlands, could travel to the Netherlands. A band put together solely for the purpose of raising money for his football team to travel to another country. That skiffle band evolved into the Dave Clark 5. Any way you want it, that's the way it's going to be. Here it is, Billboard's Hot 100, December 26, 1964.